There we go. Isn't that cool, huh? We're recording. And so what you're going to want to do is find that file. I just downloaded the file, so I've got it here. It's the circuit lab. And there will be like a blank circuit lab, and then you're going to go into the lab and change things, put formulas in there. Okay? So this is just sort of how to do Excel. These are some expressions. It's very much like your calculator. And yeah, there we go. And every man, woman, and child needs to make their own. So here's a simple one, right? This is just a battery here. This is a resistor here. That's the value of this resistor. And we want to make an ammeter there, and an ammeter here, and a voltmeter there that works properly. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Okay, so this current, by the way, is going to equal, so you just type equals when you're making a formula, right? I believe it's just the voltage divided by the resistance, right? So that's divided by, and then the resistance. So to get the value of that cell put in there, you just click on the cell or type the cell address, and then hit enter. Don't forget to hit enter. And sure enough, 10 amps flows. But if it's a 2.4 ohm resistor, only 5 ohms flows, right? And if it's a 120 ohm resistor, only 1/10 of an amp flows, right? Isn't this, what's this ammeter going to read? Same as the other one, right? So you can cheat and just say, well, it's the same as that one, right? Okay, because this is a, well, I guess sort of a series circuit, right, or something like that, right? Okay, but it's got to be the same current. And then this voltmeter here reads, what does it read? Well, we could cheat. Doesn't it just read, it always reads this, doesn't it? Okay, but if we wanted to, we could say it's the current times the resistance. If it's over a resistor, it's always going to be IR, right? Okay. And then this is kind of cool. I can change this. It's like, ooh, that's kind of neat, isn't it? See how the other ones automatically update 150? Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. And then the series, oh, now we got a series circuit, right? Well, it's 15. What's the current going to be? The current is sort of critical, isn't it? Isn't it going to equal this guy divided by what? All the resistors added together, right? That plus that plus that plus that. Yeah? You have to put them in parentheses, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, there we go, right? And then how do we figure out these voltages? Is it just I times R? I times R? Yeah. Okay. And then there's a parallel circuit, and you're going to do the same thing. Go in there and change the parallel circuit, right? And then here's symbols. Wouldn't it be cool if you made one that was like a kind of network sort of thing? Keep it really simple, right? But if you come up with some sort of a network one, all I need you to do is do simple, series, and parallel, right? But if you want to do make your own circuit, so take these symbols and make your own circuit, and make one that's not series or parallel. Make one that's like, make one that's at least, yeah, parallel, right? Kind of a thing, right? And then figure out what currents are in here or something like that, or the voltage across here, right? It's up to you. You can do that. It would take, it takes a little bit of time, but and then when you're done with that, just save it. You're going to save it in like we'll have a turn-in folder, and then as we grade them, we'll put them in full points, right? Or this needs fixing, and we'll put a little note in your spreadsheet what you need to fix, right? All we do is we just go in here when we grade them, right? And I can tell whether it works because I just pick 10 volts, right? And then I make this 1 ohm, and 1 ohm, and 1 ohm, and 1 ohm. And then the ammeter should change, the voltmeter should change. These guys should be the same, right? And then I pick something maybe like 12 like this, right? And then 12 divided by 4 would be 3, and et cetera, et cetera. It's very easy to see whether they work. What you shouldn't do, and what people do sometimes, is they calculate what the answer is with their calculator and type in the correct answer. Those don't change. If you don't type a formula in there, it won't change. That's kind of obvious. Okay, so I think it's just that they don't understand what they're supposed to do. So I want you to put a formula in there so that when people change it, it updates and changes. And then I don't know, is inputted an actual word? I really don't know. Are we good? Yeah, there we go. Okay.